Oh, man.
Hey, Old Man on the Mat crew. This is Tony Jones coming at you with another great episode of Old Man on the Mat. Guys, like I said before, I hope your 2025 is starting out right. Hope everybody's hitting their goals. What else want to say out there, man? There's a lot of stuff happening on this end, and I appreciate you guys more than you know. I appreciate all the support you guys giving us on all the different platforms out there. Appreciate you guys buying up all the merch. You know, the shirts are flying off the hook. Appreciate the feedback on the new rash guards that everyone's saying are great. You can find some of our swag at oldmanonthemat.com. Once again, at oldmanonthemat.com. But guys, I'm fired up for the next guest going to come out here. You know, I love talking to purple belts. And the reason why, because I have one of my good friends who's a purple belt. And every one of them, I call them crotchety because they're mean and ornery. You know, and it's good stuff, man. But with that, guys, I'm going to give you let's see here. Craig Spence, he's out of Crosstown BJJ out in Atoka, Tennessee. Yep. Hey, brother, how are you doing, man?
Oh, dude, it has been a time. We just held our first 11 a.m. class today.
Woo!
And like now I'm just waiting for 6:30 to get here so I can go back for some no-gi fun.
Okay, good stuff, man. So you guys you've only been evening classes coming through from until this point, right?
We also have 5:30 a.m. classes. They're kind of in flux right now. And
wow.
They work out great for some of our guys who, they got to be up early anyway, and they won't get home in time to get a shower and get to the gym at night. So they'll come in the morning, do their stuff, and head to work in a good mood.
Okay. All right. I ain't mad at it. But I tell you, that early in the morning, oh my gosh, I don't know, man. I go to the 11 o'clock at our place out in Lake County, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu out here. And that's a nice group of guys, but I don't know if I can get up earlier than that to get beat up on.
It's like I got to be up by 4:45 on days I work to get there in time to start at 6.
Wow.
So either I'm already preconditioned, I'm up, okay, I'm off, I might as well go, or it's been a week, no, I'm sleeping until I got to make sure the kids get up for school.
There you go. There you go. Do you guys have a big crowd that early in the morning, or just a few of the regular guys kind of thing?
It varies. Some mornings it'll be just a handful there. Some mornings it'll be upwards of 10. And it's kind of like our night classes. Some nights, especially before we moved, it might be me and our coach or one of the other guys in our coach. And then other nights we're having to look around and go, okay, we have this much mat space to roll in.
Yeah.
Don't hit the white belt. Much.
Oh, much. I like that. Much. That's cool, man. How long has your gym been out there? You guys been out there in that area? You guys, you said so much. You guys moved.
So we did a rebranding about the middle of last year. Officially, we were established back in, what was it, 2013?
Okay.
Maybe earlier. I'm kind of zoning on the date. But so far, this makes our third location in Atoka.
Okay.
Permanent location. We had one temporary holdover while this one was getting ready.
Okay.
But this is also the first time that we've had a big hand in, this is how this layout's going to be. This is what we need here. We can make a changing area here.
That's cool.
Wall space. And I love it. It has turned out so well.
That's cool.
It feels like home for us.
Okay. That's good stuff, man. So you basically started from the beginning over there with those guys. Is that how it started, or?
Funny enough, it started because I went and did an article for one of the local papers on their upcoming anniversary. And this is back in 2019. I've been training, at that point, I've been training Krav Maga for about a year and a half.
Okay.
And my instructor there was at the time a purple belt, and good God, was he crotchety. And he started showing us a lot of jiu-jitsu type stuff. And I got the job offer to go write this piece for the gym. So I went, I met with, at the time, it was Noelle, who is our head coach now. She was a blue belt then. She's
Okay.
now a 3 or 4 stripe brown belt. I could have sworn she was 4, but she only had 3 earlier today, so it might just not been an updated thing. I
Okay.
know she can
Okay.
tie me in a knot without blinking.
Isn't that so humbling, though? Isn't it?
Oh God, I love it. It just keeps everything low to the earth, focused, no big head,
Yeah.
unless you're that special type of asshole.
They usually find there's quite a few of those out there. That's for sure, man.
Ooh.
Oh
But
man.
but I met with her and some of the other folks at the gym, had a nice talk, got everything I needed for my article, and I signed up then and there.
Oh
I
really?
just,
Okay.
yeah, I just had a feeling, especially when I was talking with everybody there, they trained, so it's not, you got a manager who just mans the desk. No, she was out there on the mats too. And
Okay.
like I said, Noelle just she amazes me. And then guy who at that time I can't remember if he was a purple belt or if he'd already gotten his brown, but they just were flat out and honest, no BS, no garbage.
Okay.
And at the time, bless you, Jersey. Sorry, one of my cats is having a sneezing fit.
That's all right.
But at the time, I was a single dad. My kids needed me, so I couldn't really make the drive to Memphis on the regular to go train. So here's somewhere that's like literally 5 minutes down the road from my house. Yeah, I'm in.
Nice.
And I have not regretted a single day of it since.
Really? That's pretty cool, man.
Like,
Now,
go ahead.
no, no, go ahead. I was coughing again. I told you
Oh,
I got this crap in my throat.
yeah.
I'm trying to get out. It's
But,
cold.
I've had my share of injuries. There's, every gym's got drama that pops up. I've been there for
Mm-hmm.
that.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
at the same time, these folks have been there for me during some trying times in my life. And the growth and the happiness that I've seen coming off the mats, no, I wouldn't trade it for a thing.
That's good stuff, man. But how many guys are at your gym roughly?
Uh, oh boy. Right now, I want to say we've got in total 16 to 20,
Okay.
I think. Um, our night classes are tend to be our biggest attendance.
Yeah.
And like we just started days today, so we'll see how that goes. And mornings, and one of the morning class guys actually came to 11 today because it was a lot more convenient with the way his life's been lately. So
Gotcha. Gotcha. Now tell me this. I know you mentioned that you did Krav Maga for a while there.
yeah,
What? How do I say? What What made you, other than the things you were just saying about the camaraderie and the team spirit over there with Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu? Was there anything in particular, skill wise, style wise, martial arts wise, that made you say, you know what, I think I'm going to roll into Brazilian Jiu Jitsu? Not saying, and I'm not trying to,
yeah.
bat one against the other. And I was just saying, what's the uniqueness of it? What made you move to Brazilian Jiu Jitsu from Krav Maga?
Well, so like I said, my Krav instructor was a purple belt at the time, and he took me to an open mat one day. I got destroyed,
Okay.
absolutely trashed. But I left out of there going, okay, I know just enough of what to do in there that I can still walk out under my own power.
Okay.
I want to know more. And that's just by happenstance. Not long after that open mat, I got to write that article and just figured, you know what? This is it. This is the cosmic science saying, hey, stupid, go for it.
Okay.
So I did. And for a while, I was doing both. I'd go to Krav on a couple nights a week. I'd go to Jiu Jitsu a couple nights a week. And after COVID kicked up, where I was training Krav at shut down.
Hmm.
So it's like, okay, well, I can't do this, but it hadn't closed the jujitsu gym yet. So I just started going more there. Like for the first, I'd say, year, I trained purely gi. I
Okay.
did not train no gi whatsoever.
Yeah.
But then shutdown happens, and okay, I can start making no-gi nights.
Yeah.
So now, in addition to the collection of geese sitting in my closet, my no-gi stuff kicked up too.
Isn't that funny how you go into a
Oh,
special room, you got all these geese and everything else?
oh man, it. My fiance, she has so many clothes that I don't know where they come from anymore. I just look and go, okay. And I look at my geese and just say, I can't say a word.
You can't say anything.
I,
I
I,
get it, man.
and now it doesn't help that I've had to go through them because since I started, I've lost probably upward, I think somewhere between 60 and 80 pounds.
Holy cow, man. Good stuff. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I started off in an A4, and uh, competition gi that I had to finally give up the ghost on was an A1L.
Holy cow.
Yeah,
That's really good, man.
like
Wow.
like from white belt into part of blue belt, I was the skinny fat guy.
Okay.
I'd be the lowest weight, ultra heavyweight, super heavyweight, whatever they wanted to call it.
Yeah.
And now I'm somewhere in the middle weight, and it's like, you know what? I feel good walking around. I feel good rolling. I'm a stick here.
Okay. That's really good. Congratulations, man.
Ah,
You know,
thank
because
you, man.
Because a lot of times, you hear these things, especially all the kind of fitness and stuff, and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu because it's such a, you guys are wrestling around a lot and everything else, just like judo and it's very similar to judo, not just like judo, but all that
Yeah.
contact, so you're sweating a lot, and you hear that quite a bit. A lot of guys lose a lot of weight just doing, grappling and things like that.
Oh
Did you
man,
do? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
there's a guy that we were actually talking about him in my gym now. He started, he's tall, like 6'4", 6'5", and big boy.
Yeah.
But he's slimmed down. He's still huge,
Yeah.
but it's a different kind of huge now.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely, man.
I still hate playing bottom whenever he's trying to be on top. It's like, nope, 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 nope. Moving from here.
No mother's milk today.
God, oh, I hate that.
Oh man, but the funny thing, I'm reading some of your stuff here, and you were talking about you're a dirty guard puller.
100%. As a matter of fact, for 11 a.m., I'm actually coming off an ACL injury,
Oh
and
man.
my guard pulling's rusty. So
Okay.
it's like, if y'all don't mind, we had a plan set in mind. It was like, we can still do this, or I can show you my favorite guard pull.
Okay.
Like, all right, bet. So I got to work that back in, and it's like, oh, it's not like riding a bicycle. Damn, it feels good though.
Well, ask me this, because that's what I'm curious about. Being a guard puller, guys who are guard pullers, guys like to stand and throw and take down. You know, what's the reason for it? Why do you like pulling guard over standing and I guess fighting for the takedown? You know what I mean?
Part of it's from my white belt days because I was the
Okay.
fat guy. I did not want to get thrown by and landed on by a guy my size or bigger.
Okay. Fair enough.
But the other part is my knees have always been just not friendly to me.
Yeah.
And, I can do shots and it doesn't hurt, but I didn't want to make that the main component of my entries. I didn't
Okay.
start on the mats until I was 38.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So to put that much issue on already rickety knees didn't seem like the wisest thing to me. So instead, I'm going to fall on my hip.
No, right.
But once I finally stopped falling, you know, on the back or on that funny part between the back and the hip,
Hmm.
and finding that sweet spot, I haven't even looked back. It's like I have some takedowns, I have some throws that I will regularly use.
Yeah.
If I can hit a valley drop on somebody,
Oh, yeah.
absolutely. But like hip toss, anything like that, yeah, not my jam.
I get it. I get it, man. I get it. Now, have you thought about doing anything else outside to add to your Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu? Now that that's your main go-to now, because I know a lot of guys, they do different type of arts together, like you were doing with Krav Maga and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, but now Krav is out of this picture. is it just 100% Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu?
Overall, yeah. Like, uh, as much as I'm at the gym, be it teaching, in class, drilling, whatever, and then the way my work schedule is, it's like I want to see my kids, I want to see my family. And as much as I love jujitsu, and as much as it's helped me in just about every aspect of my life, that's going to be my primary. And if I want something else, I'll go do a drop in at a new place,
Okay.
see how they teach.
Okay.
I do yoga regularly.
Oh, good. Okay.
Uh, I had been using kettlebells up until surgery number. Oh crap! Which was it? Second or third one?
Holy cow.
But after that, I just decided I'm gonna focus on stretching out the new ligament and getting everything going there.
Okay.
So the mats, bending, that's about all I need right now.
Okay. Gotcha. How long have you been off the mat before you just started getting back on after your surgery?
So I had the first surgery in the middle of June, the second one in the third week of July. I was able to start drilling and just moving more end of August. And then a third surgery on the same spot 2 days after my birthday
Oh
in
man.
October. So
Wow.
regularly, I haven't regularly and with intention been on the mat since May,
Okay. Okay.
but now I've worked back into rolling. Leg feels good, not any tweaking or strain on the ACL, so it hurts. I stop. It doesn't hurt. I keep going.
Okay. Keeping it simple, right?
Yep.
Not bad. Now, was this injury from rolling competition, or hey, old man just got off the couch and moved wrong?
No, this one, it seems like it was just the dying size of an ACL that was already possibly torn.
Okay.
Uh, I was rolling with a buddy in the gym back in January of 24, and we got in a position he and I have been in, I don't know how many times, but my knee popped and stopped everybody in the room.
Ooh. Wow.
And he looks at me, I look at him, and it's just, oh shit.
Wow.
And I just move my leg around, flex the knee. No issues. Nothing's wrong. Actually feels better than it had in forever.
Wow.
So I do the smart thing and keep going.
Yeah.
It doesn't really start bothering me. And even then, it's just kind of like a catch until a couple of days later. But again, knees have been weird a long time, so just keep going.
Yeah.
I competed at the Memphis Jiu-Jitsu tournament in April, and judging from what the surgeon said, without an ACL.
Oh my gosh, you just tore it right off, just right away from the bone.
Yep, when he did the MRI, I finally got that in May because it got to the point that I couldn't just say, okay, it's just tweaked. No, this hurts now.
Yeah.
And I get the results, and doctor holds the pen up and goes, all right, you see this space here? Like, uh-huh, that's where your ACL should be. Okay. You see that pile of white kind of goo looking stuff in the corner? Uh-huh. That's your ACL.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, all
Wow.
right. So I'm taking his surgery is pretty much the only option there. Or
Wow.
leave it be and hope my lower leg doesn't slide in front of the knee.
Oh my gosh, man. Oh, but you know what they say, you're in a contact sport like that, a lot of things going to happen. Like you said, it's white belt, you separated your shoulder, blue belt, you broke your forearm.
Yep.
Man, uh, well, let
Yeah.
me ask you, were these just accidents or just things like, you know what, I don't want to tap today, so he's going to snap my arm.
So the shoulder I was at an open mat, and there was some visiting blue belt dropped in. It's like, okay, cool. You know, slap, bump, we're going around, and he gets me in spider guard, and he goes for a sweep. except he dumps me directly on top of my shoulder.
Oh, that's
And
fun.
yeah, like that was Christmas Eve of 19, and
Oh, man.
I spent it in an urgent care finding out how messed up my shoulder was.
Wow.
Uh,
Oh, man.
let's see. Blue belt was in a competition in Decatur, Alabama. It was on a summit fight card or a summit grappling card. And it's one of the PGF openers. It's a great time. And go out there. This is probably my third summit at this point,
Mhm.
and my record still stands at 0 wins.
Okay.
I was
That's all
like,
right. But you got in there. That's what it's
"Oh my
about, man.
dude, it's so much fun." And Jamie Houston, the guy who runs the operation, he's taught classes that I've been fortunate to be in, seminars, and Jamie is just one of the humblest, coolest people you could hope to meet.
Really, that's good stuff, man.
Yeah, he actually operates out of Starkville, Mississippi.
Okay. Not
But
bad.
but me and this guy are going at it, and it's a dude from 10th Planet Atlanta.
Okay. No gi. So, yeah.
Yep. And to be honest, to this day, I still don't know what he was going for, but the way he had my arm over my shoulder whenever he transitioned, you just heard a gunshot.
Oh, man.
And a friend of mine was in the audience at the time, and she told me later, the way it sounded and the way you looked, I thought you'd cracked your skull.
Really? What was he
Yeah,
go
I still don't know. I've watched the video, which I will probably never do again because that sound it was just sickening. Mm,
Well, oh,
But
man.
the last that I can remember, it's like he was trying to transition to my back and just I don't know if he was trying to comb over a gift wrap or what he was doing. But now there's a plate and screws in there,
Man.
and I still don't like getting Kimura on my left arm because you put enough pressure and it just digs in. It sucks.
Yeah, yeah, I hate that. I got bad shoulders, so I
Oh,
hate those. Oh my gosh. I panic. As soon as someone gets me in that side control, I panic. I just get out of there as fast as I can. I'm like, nope, not today, Satan.
yep. And but the shoulder and the arm weren't as bad to come back from because yeah, I use them for grips and all, but I'm right-handed. It's my left arm. It was my left shoulder. Okay, I'm still pretty good.
Yeah.
The knee, it's my dominant knee, but just keep going.
Let's keep going. But that's the mindset I've run into a lot of I would say majority of martial arts out there. I've been around martial arts forever, and it's that's that spirit of the guys. And it's not saying everyone's being a tough guy and all that kind of stuff, but it's that spirit of, hey, all right, we got a little bump. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. We'll be all right. Let's keep moving. We're not dead yet, kind of thing. And I think that's really
Right.
cool, man. Really cool.
It's like right before I went out for the first surgery, we did a little promotion because one of our guys got his blue, and my coach put a stripe on mine, and she wrote on it that it's just a bump in the road. It's
Mm,
like, yep,
mm,
absolutely.
yeah. That's pretty cool. Well, let me ask you this. I mean, because you basically learned your whole career in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is from underneath a lady, correct?
Yes.
Now, what do you see? Do you see guys coming in there sometimes thinking, well, that's just a lady and I'm going to, I don't need to
Oh,
listen to her and blah, blah, blah.
there have been new folks who've come in who have seen me and her in the same room, and they come to me like I run the place.
Yeah. Yeah.
And any guy who wants to try that, please be my guest.
Yeah.
She turns into a feral spider monkey and will get your back and your neck before you know where she is.
Wow. Oh,
But
man.
yeah, I've seen guys who just use the muscle, not just trying to with Noel, but I can go to an open mat and see it,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
even just like a drill class. And I hate it. It's like
Well,
I have loved learning from the women I've met in this sport
Yeah.
because they tend to show a lot more of what tends to work in my game.
Okay.
Like
A lot of
most,
technique and yeah.
yeah, like if I have back questions, I'll hit up Noelle because that's her thing.
Yeah.
There are folks that I'll hit up. It's like, I've got a new guard I'm working with, but I'm hitting a hiccup here. Now, there are guys that'll hit up for certain things too, but most of the tips and tricks I've learned have been from the women in the sport that I've met.
Okay. That's fair enough. Fair enough. Because I think just and not being the male chauvinist pig out there,
Oh,
which
yeah.
it's facts are facts. Men in general, there are some outliers out there, but men in general are going to be stronger than women, right?
Oh,
So,
absolutely.
and I think the women have to go more technique uh, to be able to beat these guys for the most, because they're not going to do it pound for pound, muscle to muscle for the most part,
Right.
And I think
No,
it's yeah, it's really
absolutely.
cool.
But
Same here, man.
women tend to also be a bit faster than guys will, not just, physically, but mentally.
Okay.
So
Okay. Can't argue with that.
they might see something and go, if you do this, you can get to that position in two steps less,
Yeah.
and give it a try. It's like, okay, I'll be damned. Or
And it
some of,
works.
yeah, exactly. It's like this works.
Yeah.
I don't question it.
Yeah. At our place out there, there's there are women all over the place, and these women, and you have to. I say when you roll or train with ladies, you have to go technique wise. You have to,
Yes.
because you don't want to be that guy just because you can hold somebody down and be a dick and do all the stupid stuff. But I will tell you, a couple ladies at our place, man, I have to compete. Well, I have to train with them like I'm training a guy because they will kill you.
Oh, dude, you
And
are
it's like,
not
man,
lying.
oh my gosh. And it's like, you try to act like, oh, I was just being nice, but then you're limping on the side.
God, there's a friend of mine down in Mississippi. There's a charity event that I go to any chance I possibly can called BJJ in the Vines. It's for
Mm,
St. Jude.
okay.
And this young lady wanted more matches. So she asked if she could belt up. She was a white belt at the time. She wanted to belt up to the blue belt level, and all we had were male competitors.
Yeah.
Oh my God, she's scrappy.
That's good
But
stuff, right?
man, that that was some work and such a fun time.
Really?
Yes, she rolling with her on that one, I got into positions I hadn't landed before. So I was
Right.
thrilled on that.
Right.
And by the time I got done, it's like I'm sweating, I'm breathing hard. Like I got a workout in.
Yeah.
I am so good with this.
That's
And
cool.
she dominated her normal bracket because she added these on while still doing the white belt matches.
Really?
Yes.
Holy cow.
I mean, just absolutely fierce.
Wow. Now, are you starting to see that out there in Tennessee area where you're starting to see more and more women coming into the sport? Or is it still? Yeah, I'm not saying it's male dominated sport, but you know what I mean. There's still the
Yeah,
numbers are still more guys than girls.
it's it's getting better, but it's still pretty male dominated.
Yeah.
Here and most of the mid South area, but
Okay.
like uh, three, I can think of three female black belts off the top of my head, like a fair number of browns, fair number of purples. So they're advancing more out here, though. That's been the big thing because, like Memphis Judo and Jiu-Jitsu, they've got a dedicated women's class on Saturdays. They've got a good number of women in their roster,
Yeah.
but the key for them is just like anybody else, just keeping them engaged, keeping
Hmm.
them on the mats.
Right. Right. Right.
A- And it's since I've been training, I've seen more women come on. Uh, Now I'm just going to be curious on how many I've seen for a while.
I know what you mean. Yeah. Now, what do you think the reason that being? I guess you can't tell with the like even with guys come in and they stick around and they're gone. Do you think as most women that come in, do you think it's because it's so many just sweaty meathead guys around that they're not getting the training that they thought they were going to get or something like that?
That could be a part of it. I wouldn't be surprised. You know,
Okay.
the one of the like the Gracie University stuff has a jiu-jitsu based self-defense course for women.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if maybe it's not being shown as applicably for that as opposed to just sport or just competition.
Okay.
Because as much as we may be loath to admit it in this modern era, women are still attacked on the regular.
Oh,
A-
absolutely. Yeah.
And, and yeah, a gun's great if you can get to it.
Yeah.
A knife's
Yeah.
fine unless the other guy's got a gun. Disengagement and successful evasion, take all.
Yeah. Yeah.
And, if you're showing somebody how to do a tactical stand up and, you know that, say, they've been assaulted recently, if they're at a point where they're healed enough mentally, spiritually, physically,
Mm-hmm.
explain to them, okay, this hand is keeping your attacker away. You can use your foot to push off of them, back them away, and run.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha.
Because, I
Gotcha.
mean, between me and my fiance, we've got 7 kids,
Yeah.
and 4 of them are girls.
Oof.
I want them to be able to protect themselves, take care of themselves, even
Yeah.
when they're older and, me and mom aren't around as much.
Yeah. I can relate to that. Yeah, I say I have two daughters, and same thing. My
Mm,
girls can shoot. They can, they can fight. They can,
yeah.
because that wasn't going to be there all around all the time. So, but I do believe, I'm an avid
Hey,
shooter. I'm an avid,
Daisy.
I get into guns. I'm into guns. I love those things. So, but I've always not but, however, I always believe that, when it comes to women in training and stuff, I always say, the gun is an equalizer. It really
Yeah,
is.
it is.
Size and everything else. I tell every lady that I can talk to, get to the range. Take official courses too, because yeah, you can train hand to hand. That's
Right.
great. Do that too. However, learn self defense when using a weapon. Yes,
Yes.
you see in the movies, of course, they got their guns sticking out and they get it taken away from you and all that kind of stuff. But if they have great training, I think it's a great equalizer, and I believe women should have, be armed.
Yes.
Make
Yeah.
everything fair. Yep.
Yeah. It's like I'm not a gun guy.
Okay.
I know how to use it. I know how to respect it. Now, if somebody has proper safety and understanding of what they're carrying,
Yeah.
go for it. Have at, protect yourself, protect others. I'm all
Yeah.
for it. Just be smart with the thing. Like you said, take courses, get to the range, learn the weapon.
Oh yeah. Well, 'cause it's the same as if you learn in martial arts. You learn martial arts. You go to courses. You learn how to do all the things. You just don't walk outside, put a belt on, and say, "I'm a black belt. Let's go."
Yeah, free throwdown in the middle of Beale Street.
Right,
It's going to be
exactly.
the latest sideshow attraction.
Oh man, I get it, man. Like I said, I love guns. A lot of my friends are gun guys and stuff, and we carry. I'm conceal and carry. I carry wherever I go. Regardless, I'm a guy. I'm not the smallest guy. I'm not the biggest guy, but I should be able to defend myself hand to hand after all the years of martial arts. But however, I never know what the other guy's carrying. You know what I
Right.
mean? And I want that to be my. I want to get home that night. You
Exactly.
follow me?
Yeah.
But, but man, that's good stuff. So man, you guys. So do you guys have a lot of women in your course in your gym there, or just a few?
We've got a few.
Okay.
Right now, we're still trying to attract new members, and new year, new me, blah blah blah. See how
Yeah.
many stay.
Yeah.
But uh, I think one of the attraction points for us is we are a woman-owned, woman-operated gym.
Yeah.
Uh, I that honestly, I think it's helped make us more family friendly and not in like the PG way. I mean, we're all still boneheads and say so
Yeah,
much
I get what you're
stupid
saying.
stuff.
I get what you're
But
saying. Absolutely.
you know, it's not the okay, you've got to be here every class and train and go your hardest. It's like, no, okay, your kid's sick. Stay home. You know,
Gotcha.
it's understanding that life happens.
Yeah.
There have been times I've had to send into our chat thread, "Hey, I'm stuck at work tonight. Won't be able to be there." Like, okay, work happens. Here's what we're doing.
Yeah. Yeah. So you made it more. It's a like at our place out there with Carlos and Patty. They run the gym out there. Carlos, the head coach, and then Patty's his assistant, his wife, and
Hmm.
she brings the heart to the place. You know what I mean? So
Yes.
do you see more of that because it is run by a lady over there at your place? That it's a more softer. When I say softer, I don't mean skill
Yeah.
wise and all that. I mean
Yeah.
a softer environment kind of thing.
Yes. It's more open to the people aspect.
Okay.
Yeah, because last year was a bad year for our knees. There were three of us who had our knees messed up from varying levels, and you know, you've got that person there who's going, "Hey, are you good to do this? Hey, is this all right?" You're
Yeah.
limping a little bit, and it could be you're not noticing, or it could be Noelle's also a mother, so it
Hmm.
could be the mom coming out going, "Hey, stupid."
Yeah, it could be. Yep, yep. But sometimes we need that though,
Oh,
because what do we do?
absolutely.
Back in the day, was it coaches in anything we did? Rub
Yeah,
some dirt in it,
walk
get
it.
back
Yeah,
out
yeah,
there.
walk it off. You'll be fine.
You'll be fine.
I'll have new guys who suffer their first botched knee slice pass, and I'll just
Ugh.
say, "Hey, trust me. After a while, you just don't even notice anymore."
No, that's
Ah,
false. I always notice.
no, I fully admit I have stopped noticing with knee slices, but I was being used as the demo dummy one night,
Oh,
and we had a black belt in, and he was doing a back take from worm guard and accidentally kicked me.
jeez.
And I'm standing there and my eyes just go wide a little bit, don't breathe for a second. And the folks who are watching are like, oh, yeah, he just got rung.
He just got
I,
wrong.
it's like, okay, well, at least I know there's still
They're
feeling
still there.
there. God.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, that I just had a phantom ache from it. 'Cause, oh, it's-
Oh man, but in this art we're in, this we're
eh,
such there's knees, there's elbows flying,
eh,
everything, and
oh
you
yeah.
know,
Yeah, it's
I'm gonna
like
talk
your favorite game the next day is Connect the Bruises.
right, exactly, exactly. When I roll, I'm a talker, so I'm always doing stuff, and I'm like, oh, sorry about that. Keep moving. All right. Oh,
Oh,
sorry about your nuts, man. Gonna kill bro.
yeah. It's like, hey, yeah, sorry, I tried to kneel on your windpipe.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Or okay, do you ever find yourself, you're with somebody and they're rolling, and it's not really what you expected, and you're humming along with the music?
Yeah,
I,
it's in your head. Just keep moving.
yeah, it's like, all right, and yeah, it's like, okay, da 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 da. Right? And dude, are you singing while we're rolling? Oh, sorry. Was
Sorry, I
I
was in
off
my
key?
head. But
Like,
that's the cool thing. It's one of the cool things about rolling with guys, especially with a group of guys. You're always you
man.
roll with the same guys a lot, so you have a routine which you try not to get into, but you
Yeah.
still in these routines, but you have fun with it.
Oh God, it's like one of the best parts will be, when folks who roll together a lot are going because all you hear is laughing.
Yeah, yeah, and that's
Right.
usually me. I'm talking and laughing and always like, "Not today, Satan. Not that one. Nope,
Ah,
can't do that one."
or you
Oh
land in
man.
this one particular position and you can't figure out how for the life of you, and you just look at each other and go, "You know how we got here?"
Right. So who's gonna tap, you or me? Because I don't know how to
Uh,
get out of this thing. Where are we going?
like, okay, this is kind of 50-50, but How'd my leg get
49.
over there?
Oh
Oh,
man.
God,
But
it's just so
is
much
that
fun.
that's what I'm saying. It's sort of an insanity with it. You're trying to choke and kill each other, but we're having fun doing it.
Yeah,
You
or
know?
everybody gets done, changes out. It's like, hey, anybody want to go grab dinner?
Yeah, right?
Like,
Exactly.
5 minutes
Man.
ago, you've got your arm around this guy's neck, and he's trying to bend your fingers backwards. And next, you're sharing a plate of cheese dip at the local Mexican joint.
There you go. Exactly. Well, you're grabbing it very gingerly because your fingers are all jacked up. So.
Yeah, it's like, okay, I've got a working pinky and thumb. There we go.
Oh man, but that's what draws us back into it. It's
Yeah.
that camaraderie. You said it earlier, that team spirit, that camaraderie, that friendship, that environment. Everybody's there to learn, to have fun together. Now, is your gym? Are you guys more of a? I think I've asked this before, but I think I'm asking a little bit differently. Are you guys more of a competition gym or a hobbyist? And nothing's wrong with either one.
Oh, yeah. We're, we've got guys who do compete, and I mean, I'm one of them. That's
Hmm.
part of my 25 goal is to get back into it.
Okay,
But fair number of us are just purely hobbyist.
that's
You
okay.
know, it's like everybody there's got a regular job that they've got to go to at some point.
Yeah,
So no point murking each other.
yeah.
But if you see a competition come up, like we've got a couple of guys who are competing at an in-house this Sunday at a gym down in Memphis. And then there's an IBJJF next month, and at least one's waiting on his approval for that.
Okay,
So
okay.
yeah, it's like none of us are gearing to be the next Ryan or anybody like that. We're just looking to be the best us.
Okay, I like that. I like that being the best you. But I tell you that's really cool though, because Australia now is I've transitioned from, I won't say transition from, like I said, I've been in martial arts since I was 8 and all this other stuff, and I got a lot of injuries and everything hurts. I just enjoy getting on the mat, rolling with a few people and stuff like that, and not to see if I still got it, but to see if I still can survive.
Yeah, like the biggest draw for me to compete still is some of the folks that I've competed against before.
Mm.
Like there was a father and son duo that we were all blue belts, all in the big boy bracket, and we ended up round robining the heavyweight division. And uh, I still talk to the dad on social media. We run into each other at competitions and catch up.
Oh, that's cool, man.
And I Matter of fact, he's got an injury that he's named after me because it happened while we were in a match. It's
Okay.
it's like, and I still feel bad for it, and wasn't going out to get him, wasn't trying to muscle anything. It's just I did something right, and he got it a little late,
Okay.
and we'll laugh about it now. And thankfully, he's okay.
Yeah.
It's nothing debilitating. It's just of all the things that I expected to have named after me in my life, an injury wasn't on the list.
Well, that's your claim to fame.
Right? I'll take it. It's like I've been on somebody else's highlight reels and I got an injury named after me. I
That's
am
right.
golden.
You hit all your goals. That's awesome, man. That's good stuff.
But Dave's a great guy though, and I
But
love
that's what's
every
cool about
time.
this sport, man. You make some good friends all over the place if you're competing with guys, and that's what I like
Yeah.
about it because it reminds me of old school back in the day. I was telling the guy about this at one of the other episodes, but back in the day, I was Southside Chicago, and it was like only about five major schools were around, so we were in competition every weekend with the same
Uh-huh.
guys. And became good friends afterwards. Catching buses back home together, and it was great, man. It
Yeah.
was really good, man.
And that's one thing I love about. Usually, I'm a homebody. I
Yeah,
like my house. I like my animals. I like my family.
yeah,
But
yeah,
if I got to go for a work trip, I kind of got to go.
yeah.
And the first thing I do now is I'm on Google going, all right, nearby jujitsu schools.
Okay.
And for one, annually, I had to go to Gatlinburg. and there's a gym called Fit Fight Factory out in Sevierville. So
Wait a minute,
it's
is it a green? The logo green?
yes, it's
Okay. Yep.
yep,
Yep.
it's
Uh,
Gene Click's place,
I know what you're
and
talking about because one summer I told you we go there quite a bit, and
yep,
I walked into their gym and I was going to train that day, and I don't know what I did, but I didn't train that day. But it was cool meeting those guys. Really, really cool guys, man.
dude, if you get a chance, take a class from them. Gene is so much fun and has a lot of knowledge.
Nice.
But the first time I went there, I dropped into another school one night. It was a nice place, but didn't have quite the same vibe.
I get it.
Went to Gene's the next night, and by the time I got done, it's like, all right, I have new omoplata defenses and a place I'm coming to when I'm back out here.
That's great, man.
Went back the next year, and he'd been renovating. So now the inside of the building, he did murals all over the walls. Like he was
Oh
still
man.
painting one of them when I walked in.
Oh man. And
And
if I'm not mistaken, they're way off by themselves somewhere by like the
right,
storage unit areas and stuff like that, right?
right. So
Okay. Yep. Yep. Thinking about
I
the same
think,
one.
I think from where I was at for a hotel, it took me like 30 minutes to get there,
Yeah, they're way
and
out there a little bit. Yeah.
all out there on those god awful back roads.
Oh yeah.
But
Oh yeah.
I, I walked in, and the recognition hit, and just had a good time. Another time I was out near Cumberland Furnace, and I dropped in at Vigilance Martial Arts for a class, and Wes was so accommodating. I walked in, and I had my gear bag over my shoulder. He was in the middle of teaching another class, and then comes over to me. He's like, "You're here to train, aren't you?" Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Yeah, yes, if I can drop in. Oh no, I was just asking because I could see by the ears. But
They saw the ears, the wrestler's
yeah,
ears.
yeah, it's like
Yeah.
okay, it's like you picture the roll junkie monkey. That's my head.
Yeah.
But I
Oh, that's great.
went there, had fun. A couple of months go by, and I see Wes and this. I think he might be 16-year-old kid named Bryce that was my partner that night. And this kid is just a phenomenal. And he's out there competing. I go up, I say hi to Wes. I'm watching Bryce's match, and kid comes off, did great, got the W. Just go over, give him a hug, and it's like I just seen him the weekend before.
Yeah, buddy. That's awesome, man.
And
Yeah.
like when you've got folks from all across the state or a region, you post up, "Hey, well, I'm going to do the thing again," and it's like, dude, go out there, kill it, have fun, get the win. Or if you got something go south and you've got those messages pouring in for support,
Yeah.
what better community could you ask for?
That's true. That's true, man. That is so true. I love it, man. That's good stuff, man. I love it. I love it. I love it, man. Now, are you guys affiliates of any kind of school, like a checkmat or anything like that?
We're affiliated with Jay Pages through Memphis Judo and Jiu-Jitsu.
Okay, got it.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
and I actually got to attend a seminar when Jay was in town a couple years ago, and think we were working a floating pass, and that helped me a lot with my butterfly passing.
Okay. Now,
But
are you a butterfly guy, or what kind of guard do you have? What do you
nope,
play?
I will happily go to old school closed guard or one of those old man half guards,
Okay, yeah.
but I like lasso and spider are two of my favorites.
Okay,
Like when I pull, chances are I'm pulling the lasso.
okay, okay. What's your body build? Are you how you like lanky? Because I know a lot of lanky guys use those.
I might be about 5'9", 5'10",
Okay.
and somewhere between a buck 70, buck 85.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're
So
solid, dude. Yeah, you're
yeah,
solid.
it's I don't have the longest legs for them, but that's fine. My goal is to get them down.
Okay.
I'll start the game on bottom because that's where I want to be. If I'm finishing it there, I'm trying to pull your legs apart, or I'm looking to get on top and choke you.
Okay. All right. Are you a leg locker? A leg locker kind of guy?
Uh, I've got some I like. Like my favorite submission is just banana splits from half guard.
Oh
I
man.
will lock somebody down and slide under.
Oh.
I it My favorite part for that is if they try doing it on me, it's like, dude, I told you the yoga comes in handy. I'm good.
I'm there.
But like on the whole though, nah, leg locks are not what I'm seeking out.
Okay.
Like I know enough to get them and I know enough to defend, but not my go-to.
Okay. I know that's what you see now. I won't say the newest thing, but everyone's doing leg locks, man. Everywhere,
Man,
man. It's
yeah,
like,
and
wow.
I mean, yeah, and they can't keep denying them. They're gonna be a big part in the game.
Yeah, especially the
It's
sports aspect of it.
Oh yeah,
I won't think about the street fighting maybe, but the sports aspect big time. Big
It-
time.
yeah, and I can't remember which organization it is now allowing heel hooks in the gi.
What?
Yes, I cannot for the life of me remember what competition does it, but they have
Wow.
legalized heel hooks in the gi. I think you've got to be purple or above to do it.
Okay.
I think,
So
but
they have crutches on hand.
yeah,
Oh my gosh.
I mean it blew my mind one night. We had some folks drop in, and at the time I'm wearing gi pants for no gi night because it was cold.
Yeah. Yeah.
And two of the folks came up like, "Hey, can we roll? Can I go for heel hooks?" And I'm just going, "Why are you asking me that? It's no gi. Yes, you can go for. Oh, you
They got
can't
the
see
pants
my
on.
knee. You can't see my knee. Yeah, go for
Yeah.
it because I'm going to go for them on you."
Right.
But
Oh man.
the courtesy was well appreciated.
Well, yeah, what other rules here? Can I snap your knee or your ankle? What can we do today?
Yeah, that's been one of the favorite things. Like, all right, anything hurt, anything aching? Okay,
Yeah.
anything hurting or aching more than usual? Nope.
What you
Took my ibuprofen. I'm good to go.
There you go. Hey, every time I step on a mat, I pull out my list. I roll it right out across the room.
Uh,
All of this, stay away from my neck down to my pinky toe. How about that?
it's like walk in. All right, go in the cabinet. Here's the tape. All right, tape up the
Yeah.
ring fingers. Now the middle finger's good today.
Yep.
Is
Oh man.
that one's not moving? Uh,
I get on the mat right before every class. I have to tape up my left hand, my thumb, because they had the MRI, got the whole thing. It's all that
oh.
pain in it. The way they said it's just you're just old. It tells me I got an old thumb. It's arthritis. So I spend like a half a roll of tape taping that hand. It's
If
so
it's a
ridiculous.
gi night, I already know both of my ring fingers are getting taped
Ugh.
because for
Oh
some
yeah.
reason they're the ones that get the most messed with. I one of
Really?
the Yeah, I don't get it. It's like one of the first nights I was back on the mats, and of all stupid things, I'm changing into my gi pants, and I catch the finger myself. It's
You
like
tap yourself in the
it's
locker
like
room.
yeah. It's like how okay, it's still moving. Jesus. But yeah, both hands, both ring fingers. It's like
Wow.
I've looked at my grips whenever I've got a cat paw on somebody. Like, no, I'm not twisting it any particular way.
It's one of those magic injuries. That's what they
Yeah.
are. Those injuries you just never gonna know how it happened, but guess what? It happened.
Yep. It's like, if
Ugh.
you expected a ring to fit over that knuckle, yeah, good luck. That's why silicone
No.
was invented.
I was gonna say that's why the silicone's big and popular
Yep.
now. Everyone's wearing them, man.
Dude,
Oh man.
I've actually got my ring on right now, and I'm going. Is that going to fit over that knuckle?
How are you gonna get it off? That's the problem,
I didn't think about
man.
that when I was showing the grips this morning.
Oh man. Well, your girl knows you love her because you still got the ring on. So there you go.
Yep. I lucked out. It's Hey, baby, I'm going to open mat. Okay, have fun. Or, hey, by the way, I'm teaching this day and this day. All right. Did you take care of this? Yep. Go train. Do your
Go
thing.
train.
I
That's cool, man.
she's thrilled that I can get back to doing it and regain some of my sanity.
Yeah, or her sanity, man,
Oh God,
around the house.
definitely hers. I love
Oh
you.
man,
Get out.
right, right. Now, does she train at all, or is she in anything fitness? Does she do anything out there too?
No, she works and takes care of our family. She's
Okay.
she actually she's out and about right now.
Yeah. Okay. Everybody needs their own hobby. I tell you that for sure, man. Around the house for that
Oh
sanity, like you were saying.
man, no kidding.
Oh man. So, what's your goal for the 2025 this year? You said a couple things, but what's your hey? This I'm definitely doing this. These are my 5 things. This is what I need to do this year.
All right. Number one, I'm working more on Panda Guard and getting my entry solid on that
Okay.
because I've just finally found it. Now I just need to get the drilling on it.
Okay. Okay.
Uh, More teaching time. I really enjoy instructing. I started helping out with kids as a white belt and have taught kids and adults both for the last couple of years and still want to just go in there and say, I really want to show you all something cool.
Okay.
Number three, and quite possibly the biggest one, I want to do another Summit Grappling Championship
Okay.
because uh, I enjoy it. I like seeing the folks out there and the teams together.
Yeah. That's
Uh,
cool.
Charity comps. I missed out on Tap Cancer Out last year, and that's been the first year since shutdown.
Okay.
And that's a charity that I wholeheartedly support. I've got cancer survivors in my family history, a
Yeah.
number of friends. So anything that's wanting to let me combine jujitsu and getting research into helping them, I'm all
Okay.
for.
Okay.
Same with BJJ and the Vines. There's, for one, it's operated by a small gym not too a couple hours north of us, and all of the proceeds go to St. Jude.
Oh man, that's awesome. I like
And
that.
they, uh, John and his group put on a good show. It's if you take a backyard barbecue and put mats under tents or pavilions, that's what you got.
Oh man.
Dude, it's held at a winery at White Squirrel Winery.
Woo!
Uh, and yeah, folks can drink. I'm not a drinker, so I'm
Yeah.
safe on that part.
There you
But
go.
I'm getting to go around and try and find the three-legged dog that's going around the property. Oh, it just belly rubs galore.
Oh, that's great, man.
But like they'll have food trucks out there, the mats set up, and folks. I bought some wine for some friends for as a gift because White Squirrel, from what I understand, has a really good product.
Really? And what's the part of Tennessee is that in?
It's in Kenton. It's
Kenton.
yeah, just a little bit outside of Dyersburg.
Okay. Gotcha. Gotcha.
And
All
the
right.
folks who run that place are great to everybody who shows up. They got a bunch of goofy folks rolling around in superhero costumes and pajamas, and they don't blink twice when they see this guy walking in a dirty ass gi hitting the head.
That's good stuff, man.
Food trucks coming up. It's seriously just a big party to roll and do some good.
Do some good, man. I
Let's
like
see.
that, man. I
Yeah.
like that.
Let's see. And number five, I say I'm not rushing for belts,
Okay.
but if I could get closer to my brown,
Okay.
I can swear up and down right now, hell no, not even near ready for that thing.
Yeah.
But to grow into it, that's what I'd
Okay.
like to see happen.
Okay. Just dedication, stand on the mat. That's it, right?
Yep. Show up, do the thing, and have some fun along the way.
I like it, man. Brother, this has been awesome, man. I tell you, I appreciate you taking the time to do this with it today. I don't think I laughed as much in a little while, so that's good
Man,
stuff, man. I like that.
I appreciate you. This has been a great time.
I'm glad, my friend. I'm glad, brother. Well, before we get you out of here, man, tell us how we can reach you. Where everybody, tell us all your social media stuff. They can find your gym, where you are, and all that kind of stuff.
All right, you can find me on Facebook. It's Craig Spence. You'll see somebody who looks like he's looking out into the ether.
Okay.
Uh, C Spence HMW on Instagram, and you can find Crosstown BJJ, Facebook, Instagram, and if you're in the area, we're at 81 Atoka McLaughlin Drive, Suite C. Just look for the Chicken Hawk.
That's great stuff, man. I love that. And you finished with the chicken hawk. I love
Yup.
it. Hey, brother, I tell you, we're going to have to get you on again, man. I
Hey,
appreciate you once again for being an awesome dude, man. This is great. This is
a-
great, my friend.
absolutely, brother. Happy to be here. And anytime you want to sit down and chat, let's do it.
All right, my friend. We'll talk soon. Take care of yourself out there, my brother.
You too, brother.
All right. Bye-bye now.
Bye.
Oh, man.